Hi.
Hi.
Good evening.
I cannot see you. Ah, no, no, yes.
Now I have to enable the webcam before.
Okay, mates. I'm Vanessa, and well, if you want to introduction yourself.
Yes. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Ivan.
Okay. Who wants to start?
Okay, if you want, I can start. So,
Okay.
Okay.
hi everyone. I hope that you like my choice that I've done for my own. And well, I could my about my proposal. I could spend money on transport public, especially on cycling transport, in order not to worsen environment, and also to keep citizens in shape. In my opinion, nowadays transport public should be more useful for cyclists, and it is taken shape, although is not ended in my town, well, in my city, uh, because I would like to improve the cyclist system in Girona. Girona is a city surrounded by green hills, and well, the city has cycling connections with many neighboring towns. For this reason, I think that Girona would have been more sustainable city than now. Well, I usually feel quite distrustful because drivers don't take care, and well, don't respect and a half meter and a half meter of distance. So I probably understand that they are in a hurry, but well, this could cost me my life. Furthermore, they are on, in my opinion, they are on enough bike paths. For this reason, with this money, I should have improved the well, to, with adding more paths. And well, unfortunately, bicycle theft and vandalism, it is a current in Girona. So I feel completely worried about the fact of my bag couldn't be in the same place where I when I want when I want to pick it up. So for this reason, I consider that the option that Girona City Council provides of bike parking. And well, that's all. And I hope that you enjoy it. Okay.
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 Should we ask you straight the questions we? Yeah. Okay. So, do you think people will just get used to use bikes instead of other transport, or they will need a little help to do so? I mean, like, if people will be like, I don't know, like they want to do so, or they just prefer to use another transport.
Well, I think that it is a task that it has to do in common. I mean, if I have a bike, I would like to go to the bus, for instance, with the bike. and sometimes, usually it's impossible. So I think that all the system should have improved, and to help with all the people who are involved, I think.
Okay. I think, by the way, the bike parking is a great idea. I never thought about that.
One thing, Vanessa, you were saying about Girona. I lived there for 2 years while I was a student, and if I recall it well, they still use the girocleta?
Yeah.
Or because
Yeah, well,
do you think it would be better to, how to say, improve the girocleta network, or you mean personal bikes?
yeah, in fact, I want to say are related with my own bike, because I'm not from Girona city. Well, I'm very near. I live in Cuar, and as you
Yeah.
know, you can go with a bike path. But well, I need my bike because as you know, in Cuar there are the bike park. So well, the place where you pick up a bike. So I want to say people who ride a bike, their own bike, I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay.
true. It was very focalized at the center of the city, maybe. Only.
Yeah, and also because I think that perhaps the project is improving every year, but I think that it needs to be better, and well, that's what I think.
Yeah, I
Okay.
completely agree.
Great. So, Ivan, I will say my project if you don't mind.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. First of all, I'm Sarah, and I'm going to talk about greenway corridors. So, when you think about cities, you think about buildings, streets, shops, but cities are fundamentally about people. And one of the most important things about cities are the public spaces and how these spaces can be connected. So I came up with the idea of using abandoned infrastructures such as old train tracks, overground buildings, disused roads, and so on to connect different isolate areas of the city and parks or slums or nearby villages. So, how would it benefit the town? The Green Corridor will facilitate leisure spaces and will ensure friendly mobility for citizens while increasing and ensuring the continuity of wildlife between both places. In addition to that, greenways can mix with urban networks for developing ecological activities acting like natural city lungs. By increasing the greenery in the city, not only will have countless benefits to the environment, but also it will improve the air quality, which is crucial for humans' health. There are very few drawbacks the project might give rise to. I would say the money is the main one because such a big and ambitious project requires a big inversion. Moreover, the project should be designed by a substantial amount of professionals, such as city planners, architects, and landscape designers, in order to achieve a sustainable landscape design process for the Greenway corridor. Nevertheless, there is no doubt that if the project sets out, the benefits will just come along. In my opinion, enjoyable public spaces like the Greenway Corridor, are the key to planning a great city. Because at the end of the day, what attracts people to live in a city or to feel good about their own town is the comfort and the greenery and the beautiful places where you can sit and walk and just don't feel alone. So that's it. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, Sarah, you were saying about, well, it sure will require a great investment. I don't know exactly how many funds they will give us, but this will also require a lot of maintenance, do you think? Or
Yes, yes. Not only about the money. I think this kind of green parks or green corridors they required a vigilance and people to fight for them because like economic interests always fight for these places and they always try to take over the place and just take profit. But yes, I think they need mostly people to fight for them and to preserve them.
okay.
Sarah, what would you like to do in these paths or in these, well,
Corridors.
yeah,
Yes.
corridors?
Like mostly the idea of a green corridor is just the idea to connect places, but I think you can do this path like more. I don't know how to say it, but more enjoyable and do some like plant some plants and maintain a really beautiful path so people can just not only go to another place but also to just walk and feel I don't know like relaxed or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know if you know, but here in Girona there is something similar, Vías Verdes. And well, you can go from Olot to Platja d'Aro, to Sant Feliu. Yeah. And
I
well,
don't know.
it's
Oh, but
perfect
that's
if
cool.
you want to walk or to do some excursion. Well, yeah, it's
Yeah,
nice to walk there.
yeah, I didn't know about that.
Okay, it's a coincidence. Okay, Ivan, do you want to
Uh,
start?
yeah, now my turn. I was about to talk with you about using the sea freight shipping containers. Well, the ones you can, everything that is brought to us, for example, from China by ferries, they the goods are always loaded on this kind of containers. So by the global standards, they have a useful life. I think about 10 or 12 years. The thing is, even when this time has passed, they have to retire them from using, but they are still useful in another way, which is this one, as um, social housing. Thing is, it's very cheap. Actually, owners from these containers have to pay in order to how to say dismantle them, but we can buy them for practically nothing. And in addition to that, they are made from aluminium, steel, which they are meant to preserve. Mm, well, you can load food from food to any kind of product, so it's also meant for human life. And measurements, well, I think they are about 2.5 meters tall, which is practically as a regular flat. And you can create the buildings from modules, which gives you practically everything you can imagine. How to say, well, yeah, I think these are the benefits, and it wouldn't take much money to do it. So just take in some abandoned or empty lot anywhere in its city and place it there.
Okay. Yeah, I have one question. It might sound a little bit silly, but would you like take these containers and put them in another place, or where would like where would you put them exactly?
Mm, my point of view was focused on using them as social housing, but the architectural possibilities are practically limitless. Well, you can always see some strange building inside the city. You say, "What the hell is that?" And well, you could also use these containers to do it for
Okay.
art galleries or something like that.
Okay.
And money would the council pay in order to prepare? I know if it was a house for a family.
How much money for a house?
Yeah. Well, what do you think? Um, how they spend money?
In my job, logistics, you can buy them for about uh, 10,000 euros, but when they are useful for transport. So uh, if they are going to throw them, maybe for each model for a couple of thousands. So you could have a building for um, those 10,000.
Mhm.
Yeah, and well, I'm thinking that perhaps it's better if one family who need to live there could spend, for instance, just 2 years or 3 years, and after that, then change family. What do you think?
Yeah, well, social housing, I think they work this way, no?
Yeah, kind of.
They are based, I think, on some kind of quiz or well, they are randomly assigned for 1 2 years. Normally for youth people, I think, and after a couple of years, as you say, well, they just give it to another one.
Okay, so now we have to choose one,
Yeah,
and what do you think? What is the best choice?
I think Ivan's idea is like really, I don't know, it's really good actually. I never thought about that, and I think it's a new idea.
In my opinion, well, I absolutely agree with you, and I think that it's the best option without no doubt. And well, it's another way to help families. And well, Ivan, what do you think?
Well, it's 2 out of 3, so I think it will be that
You're
one.
the chosen one.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, that's all.
Yeah.
I think we forgot to say we are the eucalyptus tree group. I was now checking the instructions, and I think we should have already said it.
Okay, we
Oh,
can just say it before
we say it
like the
now.
text, or yeah, say it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also teacher said that we are the GAM 3. Do you know the GAM like Dan?
Yeah, like yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, so I think that that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think you two we've written some ideas. Well, the brainstorming, we can put them
Ah,
together
okay.
on the forum, and then well, build just a single file. If it's
Yeah.
okay to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. We can talk about in the wiki group.
Yes,
Okay.
we can talk about it.
Okay. See you.
See you
Bye.
later.
Bye.
Bye.